40 seconds left to go in the second period. As a delayed penalty against the Comets, it's Dmitry Osipov who heads off. The last and only game this season entering the third period scoreless for the Crunch was back on November 6th against Hartford. That was a 1-2 loss for the Crunch. So hasn't happened that many times. A game this close. A goaltending battle this close as well. But the Crunch have a chance to get its first of the day. 40 seconds left to go in the second period on the 5-on-4 power play. To the left of Dawes, the Crunch win it. Sherry from the far point plays it to Pouliot straight away. Chips it to Geekie, near circle. Down low to Duke. Goes behind the net, finds Sherry, far hashes. Back down low to Duke, gets pinned along the glass by Hitaka. Into the scrum, Sherry pulls it away, feeds it across to Geekie, a shot, and he scores! Connor Geekie off the bar and in! A beautiful setup from Connor Sherry from the right corner, passes to the left dot for Connor Geekie, right in his wheelhouse. And he rips it past Nico Dawes for the first score of the day. It's 1-0 Crunch with 21 seconds left to go in the second period. A power play goal for Syracuse. Connor Geekie, his 6th goal of the season, his 13th point. In 18 games played, Geekie started the season off in Tampa, played a little over 40 games with the Lightning before getting sent down to the Crunch, and he has been an absolute spark for the Crunch since upon joining the team. As the Comets take it back in their own end, and the clock will hit triple zeros of this second period. What a way to enter the second intermission with an absolute ripper from Connor Geekie. Sherry, his 30th assist of the season as well. Dylan Duke, his 17th. And Sherry was on a little bit of a point drought, had no points in his last 2 games. But he got one there. 1-0, the Crunch go into the locker room over the Comets after a Geekie score on the power play with about 20 seconds left to go. For more on this second period, I send it over to my left, Brooke Kilgore. Man, what a goal from Connor Geekie, Brooke. Crunch with a 16.7% success rate on the power play. That's 6th best in the North Division. And, well, you know what? There's 7 teams in the division, so definitely an area where the Crunch want to have a little bit more success. Jack Finley out there with Sherry and Duke on the wings. Connor Geekie, the left point, and Derek Pouliot, the right point. Shane Bowers lines up across from Finley. To the left of Dawes, Syracuse wins it. Pouliot walks the blue line and passes off to Geekie near side. Back to Pouliot straight away. Gives back off to Geekie. Lets one fly, just tipped high by Dylan Duke. Puck sits behind the net and rolls to the near hashes for Geekie to retrieve and play it out to Pouliot. Across to Sherry. Cross ice feed to Geekie, a one-timer. Oh, what a save by Dawes, and he hangs on for a whistle. Connor Geekie dropped down to one knee and somehow got that in his wheelhouse. But Dawes lunging from right to left, making the pretty stop. 15:49 left to go in the first period. 0-0 the score between the Crunch and the Comets. 1:40 left to go on the hooking call by Colton White. So the Crunch on the power play, and the Comets win the defensive zone faceoff and send it all the way down for Halverson to go out of his net and retrieve for the Crunch. Derek Pouliot brings the puck from left to right. And now across to Connor Sherry. Over the blue line, gives off to Finley. Drop pass to Pouliot at the right point. Back to Finley. Sherry retrieves it at the end boards. The Crunch wheeling it around the wall. Pouliot from straight away, thought about a shot, readjusts, moves to the far circle, a shot into the chest of Dawes, who hangs on. 15:19 left to go in the third period. Fans, now you can experience the AHL like never before with AHL TV on Flow Hockey. Watch HD quality streams of every AHL game live or on demand from wherever you are or on your desktop, laptop, tablet, phone, smart TV, or other device. Visit flowhockey.com to never miss a moment. Crunch win the offensive zone faceoff and rim it around the boards. Played in front for Duke at the far dot. Minute left to go on the Colton White penalty. Crunch trying to get something going offensively on the power play. Geeky from the right dot, lost it temporarily, gets it back, a shot blocked in front. Crunch have the rebound, pulling out center point. Straight away to Geeky, tries to go back door, it's taken away. Jack Finley was right there, and Geeky holds the blue line. The Comets trying to clear it. Geeky got a stick on it. 40 seconds left on the power play. Geeky, one-timer from the right dot, kicked away by Dawes with the left pad. Crunch doing an excellent job of finding their rebounds. They still have it. Pouliot, his slap shot from straight away, denied by Dawes. And the puck gets finally lifted out towards center ice. Oh my goodness, a barrage of shots by the Crunch, but nothing doing. 6 shots on goal for Syracuse, but Nico Dawes standing tall in the crease. The 24-year-old, third-round pick back in 2020. As time expires on the penalty for Colton White. As the Crunch have possession in the near corner offensive end. Rims around to the far boards for Bisson. 6 minutes played in the first period, 0-0 the score between the Crunch and the Comets. Joel Teasdale peels away from Strand. Goal line near side, skates towards the front of the net, runs into pressure, tried to jam that puck free. And the Comets take over. Shane Bowers from the far side. He can't get it out. Allard trying to dance through white jerseys. He cannot. And the puck gets sent towards center ice. Shane Bowers takes over. One-on-one. A shot denied by the right pad of Halverson. And Toby Bisson plays it up the near half wall. 6.5 minutes played in the first period. Shots on goal disparity 7-4 in favor of the Crunch. Comets trying to clear from right to left. Max Willman from the hashes plays it out towards center ice, a 50-50 puck, and Steven Santini gets it for the Crunch. He looks up ice. Santini hasn't had a point since his 2-goal performance against Utica on March 2nd. Dylan Duke lets a shot go from the right circle, just missed wide to the left post. And out towards center ice, that rebound goes. Scott Walford playing catch with Dylan Duke in his own end. As Gabriel Sturch lifts it in deep. 12:45 left in the first period. 0-0 the score. The Crunch had some great opportunities on the power play not too long ago. A hooking call against Colton White. But Nico Dawes standing tall in the crease. As a delayed call now against the Crunch this time. Colton White has the puck from the near blue line. Passes it straight away for Seamus Casey. Peeling away from pressure, Reese Newkirk all over him. Parent finds White. Wide open shot from the left dot, denied by Halverson. Rebound goes into the corner where finally Daniel Walcott touches up for the Crunch. And the whistle blows, but look out here, gloves drop as well. It's Roman Schmidt going up against Samuel LaBerge, and they're chucking it right into the near corner. And Schmidt topples over LaBerge. It's like I said, we expect this type of physicality. Schmidt and LaBerge, a fight that lasted maybe 15 seconds. Not a whole lot of punches thrown. More grappling, you could say. But nonetheless, the Crunch, keep in mind before that fight, are on the penalty kill, I should say, when we come back. 12:13 left to go in the first period, 0-0 the score. You're listening to Crunch Hockey on ESPN Radio. 17:13 left to go in the second period, 0-0 the score between the Crunch and the Comets. It's the Galaxy Cup, brought to you by Fred F. Collis and Sons. Utica 0 for 3 on the day on the power play. So Crunch have had success. The PK unit out there for the Crunch. Finley Sherry, the forward line, with Santini and Bisson. Crunch win the defensive zone faceoff, and Bisson lifts it high into the air and all the way down into the far corner. Seamus Casey in a foot race with Sherry. Plays it off to Max Willman. Comets moving from left to right. Some discombobulation at the blue line. Sherry turns it over inside the Comets end, plays it into the near corner. Connor Sherry just stood there, and the Comets just turned it over. Sherry did an excellent job of sticking that stick out and causing the poke check. Comets over the blue line now. Rims it around to the far side for Tobias Villan. Into the far corner. Gets pinned along the glass by Finley. Rimmed around to the near corner. Teasdale swatting at the puck. Gets it between the blue lines. Now over the blue line on the offensive side. Teasdale trying to work it to himself. It's taken away by Max Willman. Him and Allard go at it. Allard says, I'll take that right back. And he sends it right back down into the Comets' end. Less than a minute left to go on the Newkirk penalty. 4 minutes played in the second period as Nathan Legare peels away from pressure. An ankle breaker gets to the near dot. A shot blocked away by Crozier. Legare put on the brakes and had Pouliot bite and went down. The Comets still control. Perrant from the near circle. Straight away to White. Back to Perrant. Gets to the top of the circle. Lets a shot go. Blocked away by Crozier. Man, that's 2 straight blocks from Max Crozier, playing in his 100th career game. Have yourself a day, number 24 in orange. Crunch trying to clear it along the near side. They cannot. Gambardella in the near corner. Taking on Derek Pouliot, who outmuscles him and lifts it out towards center ice. 10 seconds left on the Newkirk penalty. 4:40 played in the second period. 0-0 still the score between the Comets and the Crunch. Colton White maneuvers through the blue line, and plays it in deep. Into the near corner for Walcott. Peels away from pressure, headmans it up to Dumont. Out of harm's way, chips it inside the Comets' end to the near corner. Newkirk fresh out of the sin bin. Turns it over. Walcott from the goal line near side. Tries a pass in front. Jack Malone got a shin pad on it. It deflects into the corner. Dumont pulls it out. Plays it to Bisson. Chips it in deep. Walcott standing there. The puck is loose in front of the crease. And it's taken out of harm's way by the Comets. 3-on-2 rush the other way. It's Hallinan skating towards the center of the ice. In the offensive end, the Crunch take any sort of daylight away and play it into the near corner. Comets still on it. Bowers plays it in front. Oh, what a defensive play by Dumont as LeBurge was wide open, cutting towards the net. That puck was on a platter, and at the last second, Dumont got his stick in there and rejected it away. Look out here. Bowers off the rush, left to right, shoots from straight away. It's off a stick and out of play. 14-11 left to go in the second period. Some good chances by the Comets, but even better defensive plays by the Crunch. Folks, stop in the Tully's Good Times restaurant and check out the great selection, including pasta, seafood salads, burgers, deli sandwiches, and homemade desserts. There's something for everyone, and don't forget about the tenders. Tully's Good Times, home of the best chicken tenders on earth. Syracuse wins the defensive zone faceoff and plays it out towards center ice. Jack Finley centering a line of Sherry and Geeky, but Geeky's offsides along the near blue line. Connor Geeky with an interesting pregame strategy, and it's only interesting because I say this. He likes to sit on the Crunch bench before game time, which is totally normal, but the Crunch bench is not connected to the tunnel. So Geeky walked on the ice, but get this, in his socks. Now, I'm not one that likes wet socks, but Connor Geeky apparently doesn't really bother him that much as he goes to battle in the near corner. Up the half wall, the Comets try to clear, and they do. Cruden avoids a check, but Geeky on the back check takes it away from him. Finds Walford. Backhands a pass to the far side for Roman Schmidt. Headman up through neutral ice for Sherry over the blue line. Lays a drop pass to Finley, far side. Plays it into the slot. Nobody there. It goes into the near crevice of the offensive zone for the Crunch. And now out towards center ice. Max Willman pokes it to himself past Crozier. Into the near corner. Fakes out his pass and now does. It's off the boards far side where Toby Bisson picks it up for the Crunch. Bisson turns it over. Brian Hallinan fresh off the bench for the Comets. He turns it over. Max Crozier passes up ahead to Sturtz, who almost took a big check by McLaughlin. Luckily, Sturtz put his head up at the last second and saw the body coming at him and moved out of harm's way. 7 minutes played in the second period. 0-0 the score between the Crunch and the Comets. From Upstate Medical University Arena, Toby Bisson gains the red line far side and rims it in deep. Nico Hooten in the near corner goes down off a check by Perrant. And out come the Comets. McLaughlin finds White over the blue line far side. Hits McLaughlin in stride on his forehand. Oh, just missed wide of the right post. McLaughlin shifted from backhand to forehand. Tried to poke it home but couldn't. Comets still control. Austin Strand from straight away. Shoots just wide and out of play. I think that puck might have hit off of Hooten, who at the last second closed off any sort of shooting lane. And out of harm's way it goes. A whistle, and the Crunch get bailed out again. 12:25 left to go in the second period. 0-0 the score. We're up against another timeout, but don't go anywhere. You're listening to Crunch Hockey on ESPN Radio.